Hello, everybody. This is the fourth episode of Ratchet Clank All Gold Bolts, No Bosses, and Match Only Kills. In this episode, we're going to the Blarg Tactical Research Station. Yeah. So this is me getting to the ship. And it's... oh, what that? Okay. So, the Blarg Tactical Research Station comprises of three main areas. There's the space section, there's the grind boot section, and then there's the ship section. And we go to the ship section first. Before we go there, I messed around a bit there, trying to get a good look at the picture in the light. That picture there is of the late Dan Johnson. His face is prevalent here. It's also apparently seeable in various mushrooms on Eudora, and on two different snowmen on an ice planet in Ratchet Clank 2, and in the terrain asteroid belts in Ratchet Clank 3. Also, I forget they can use triangle to skip help desk messages, so that was a lot of fun. And you can see Neptune. And you can just see another Neptune. Apparently there's two Neptunes here, as well as the Eudora. Those bolts that came to me, it was from some random explosive bolt. I mess around here to see if there's like some random way to get through. Of course there isn't. At least not if you start the game from the actual start. If you're doing it with weapons in New Game Plus, then it's just a matter of using the decoy glove to get through the door. I actually decided to kill the toads here, or the frogs. That's basically to produce so yeah, don't need those. This has 3 reptiles in it. I later find out that you can actually strike them through those railings, and both except for the one in the middle can be killed that way without them actually knowing, without seeing you. Above the thing, the railing. So I go around here. First I try to see if I can actually stand on the railing. Turns out you can't. Then I can, and that's how that works. And then it's just the last one that poses any sort of risk. So since he got damaged from the previous comet strike, that's why he only took one hyper strike to kill. And then it's pushing button time.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated.
Doing this with weapons is relatively trivial to do it quickly. But doing it without weapons, you basically have to tank all the reptiles. So we get here once. We get here to do yeah. So this that's not the only place where there's reptiles. There's also there's also many on the grind boot track or the grind boot area. So first we have the.
This is Darla Graff reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Graff, Channel 2 News.
Yep. So that's how you get to Planet Rilgar. Yeah, so I still have 2 health. The ride back didn't reset the health, so I just decided to get the boost. That's just so that I can get 4 health instead of 2. And now I've got 4 health. I just run past those because they actually drop them from the ceiling. They're not already on.
Need a little help with these enemies?
Try Gadgetron Taunter. You can't get it. Yeah. Just we know there's a thing there. I decided to run past them as well. This here is an optional section, regardless of whether you're getting bolts or regardless of whether you're using weapons or wrench only. You don't specifically need to go there, but well, it's a good source of bolts. Yeah, okay. 3 boxes in the middle all have toes in them. They don't turn into frogs. It's just a case of smashing them. Has you timing the yeah, I just missed that one, but I do get hit here. Yeah, I get hit once and twice, but then thankfully the small invincibility timer let me not die there, because in generally in games when you get hit, there's a small timer where you're absolutely and so that normally B1 unit of damage doesn't end up becoming thousands, and it also prevents stun locking, which I think is a term. Basically, if you go through a stun or hit animation, that could give the enemy enough time to hit you again, and then you'll be locked in that while your health drops down until you die. With these two, I'm trying to see if I can handle that. Just to see if I can actually reach I actually killed both of these without getting any damage, which was surprising. If those 2 jammers, if you get them too quickly, then basically soft lock the game. I'm not sure exactly what happens in that scenario. I think it just stays in the cutscene, so you can't actually see what you're doing. So I get hit there. I knew there was health back here, so I went back for it. And so side instead of killing them all, I just try to nearly get hit, but I don't. And we are at the checkpoint. So first thing I do here is yeah, I just look down there for a bit. So that's the second hit, that's the third hit, so I go back a bit, and I just get the rest from a distance. Ratchet got the bottle tired. Yeah. I'm so tired. Yeah, so I have 1 health here. It's definitely not enough to take on the other challenges there. I decided to get abuse. I remembered that and then I accidentally hit the explosive box, but the jammers actually stay destroyed if you die. Yeah, and then you've got this other jammer, and then I realised that you can actually hit it from up here. So those two things down there, you don't actually have to hit there once. So you get yeah. In speedruns, you can actually like high jump and glide around the right. I actually see if I can hit that from this platform, and it turns out you can. But then see if I can hit. Yeah, first I try it from here to see if the wrench hitbox will actually go through the force field. It doesn't. So I try to see if this beam here can be standard, if that can be standard upon. Yeah, it can't. Okay. So I just stretched up through here. So again, well, I nearly died there, but so then it's a case of yeah, what do I do? Yeah, I'm clearly thinking about something here. I'm deciding whether to actually do that speedrun trick where I glide around the force field, but then I decide against it. Yeah, so actually what I wanted to see is if I returned to the checkpoint and then died, would those enemies stay dead? Because there are situations in which that does happen. I think it's primarily only I die here. But I think that phenomenon is primarily only in the very beginning checkpoint at the very start where your ship is. Once again, go through here. I actually killed that reptile from a distance. So, on the final platform, next to the boss room, there's like an invisible wall, which is opaque to those enemies. And apparently there's one in the start of the room as well. So I basically just decide to get hit again, and then so So then I try to see if I can get that. At first I can't, but then I go right to the edge of where I hope the hitbox will be. I'm basically hoping that like some of the like a very small sub-millimeter part of the platform, basically hoping that isn't like a, yeah, like hoping that you won't fall through it. That guy is easy to dispatch, so I go and get through that last jam again, going right to the edge. Yep. And yeah, I get it. Okay, so I could probably make it across there right now, but since I can't actually get that one reptile with the Comet Strike, I actually go to the other end and yeah, I go to this end and I go to the edge. Even though Ratchet isn't that much looking down, I still stop there. And that is close enough to get rid of that reptile. Yeah, so I just stretch jump, double jump, and now I'm beyond the opaque reptile wall. So I kill them anyway, so that I won't get hit while I go for this health, because the upcoming trick, you need to have full health. Yeah, so that there is a boss room. But you're going to quickly see how I get around it. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, and we skipped it. Yeah, I think you can do that with only 2 bounces, and therefore with only 3 health. But that's not that likely. Also, thankfully, those toads only go for the, I think his name is Fred. They go for Fred and not me, so that I don't actually end up dying from frogs after skipping the boss.
For instance, Viola, my soon-to-be patented grind boot. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost. Sell. After we just saved your son butt. All right. I'll give you the employee discount too. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
But yeah, I basically just decided to go for the go there, up there. Yeah, you can. I think you can actually jump over that rainbow track. Also, you can go through that really tiny. You can actually jump over that track and then fall through the bottom of that thing and die. If it's possible. And then there is a very tiny glitch coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to show up on audio, but yeah. If you jump there, you'll hit the other part of the wall, and then Ratchet will grind on it for about half a second. And that's it. That's all of that glitch. Takes me a while to work out what happens here, but I get it, you know. So there's 2 gold bolts on this planet, and the second one is coming up, but we can't get it yet. Yeah. So at first I'm expecting that airlock to open, and then I look over there and see that the door's right there. Yeah, I'll look at the end to see if there's like some random way that I could possibly glitch there. Yeah, it seems pretty airtight, considering there's no air. Hey. Yeah. So it's Clank versus one frog and there's things. In the cockpit area there are boxes there, and if you break the step-up box, I try to see if I can actually climb up without the box. If you break it, I don't think it respawns, so you wouldn't be able to get these boxes here until you get the O2 mask as Ratchet. So now I get that box. And those boxes. And the other boxes. And the on the right, there, that's the one that you will high jump and land on if you're Ratchet. Yeah, that there. Also Eudora. That platform there is the here's one they would glide to get the gold bolt. However, Clank actually goes straight through gold bolts without it actually registering as obtaining it. So even though RJ Waters, or one of the first Ratchet Clank speedruns, mentioned that you can actually get there, you can't actually collect it as Clank. You actually absolutely need the O2 mask to get it. Either that or to glitch out, but you can't get it as Clank. So now Clank is doing a tightrope walk. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the gold ball right there. But Clank can't get it. Yeah, I'm basically just trying to make sure that I don't fall off the edge of the world. Because that would not be good. Oh yeah, also I look at that thing there. Turns out it turns out that's actually the bridge from the end to the start area. When I was looking at it, I thought it was like some random room hidden under the level somewhere. But no, it's just a bridge. You look at it again, but it's nothing special. Now,
You have just activated a gadget.
yeah.
To command the gadget box, pull down the triangle button and select wait, follow, attack, or enter.
I mean, Clank here has killed a couple of frogs with his fists, and these gadget bots have yeah, some of them die, but they do bite those frogs and that reptile. However, I would consider that to be, I guess, similar to wrench only, because it's still melee. I mean, there are some weapons that can't really be classified as weapons because they can't damage any enemies. One of them is a taunter. It's, well, in theory you could blow up a explosive crate which is right next to an enemy, or you could get an enemy to walk off the edge of the world. But yeah, that's Neptune. Yeah, I try to see if there's some way to see it more clearly, but yeah, that's really hard. But on the way to on the way to the ship, which blows up, you can actually see it better on there. So I get the hydro displacer here. You don't actually need it. There are some speedrun strategies that will allow you to not use it.
The Ratchet Clank hydro displacer uses instant water and instantly. Using it, you can drain and fill pools.
Yeah.
Our sensors do not hit the thing on the space station.
Yeah. There's 2 planets where you would... No, there's 3 planets where you would need the hydro displacer. That's Rilgar, Umbris, and
I'm back.
Velden.
So you are. And I found...
So I'll go into detail on how you could skip those in a speedrun when I get to those planets.
What is it?
Rilgar being the next one that we go to.
Great. I always wanted one of those. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the end of the episode. I get some bolts, but yeah. So thanks for watching.